Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to kind of quickly show you my 2022 Black Friday finds, and Black Friday is in quotes because I did buy all of these titles a few days before Black Friday, a couple days before Thanksgiving I think it was. Most of this stuff I bought at Best Buy. There are a couple video games at the bottom that I picked up from Target, but Black Friday has been a bit different this year compared to previous years, just because they've been spreading out the deals, and then Black Friday itself, they really didn't have anything new as far as the movies went, and as far as everything else went too, for the most part. So, I mean, there were a few Black Friday exclusive deals out there for some things. I know Walmart had some stuff and whatever, but not movies. So, I did make another video about this, showing some of the other, showing the actual displays of movies in the three larger stores, which are Walmart, Target, and Best Buy. So you can watch that if you want to see what was actually, what the deals actually were. But in this video, I just wanted to show you what I actually picked up. So like I said, Best Buy was the place to go for the movie deals this year. The other stores didn't have too much. Walmart had some stuff. Target had basically nothing. They had like a couple shippers of the, a couple cardboard displays of additional movies that they normally wouldn't have in stock, but they weren't on sale. It was just the buy two get one free thing. So Best Buy had some good deals, especially on these 4K titles. That's what I picked up from Best Buy. They had some Blu-Ray sales and everything too, but what I really liked was these $10 4Ks. Most of these were $10. There was a couple exceptions, which I'll show you. But yeah, I picked these up because $10 for a 4K, a lot of these are going to be upgrades and that sort of thing. I thought that was a pretty good deal. So I did pick a few of these up. The first one is Inglourious Basterds, and I'll do unboxings of these in separate videos. But Inglourious Basterds, I picked that one up. I've had this on Blu-ray for a long time. It's a pretty good movie, so I thought for $10 that's a decent upgrade there. This one's a blind buy. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this or not, but Monty Python's The Meaning of Life on 4K. This was also $10. I really haven't watched Monty Python very much, so I don't know. I got to do a little bit of research into this, I guess, before I actually decide to open it and keep it. But $10, it looked interesting, so I thought I'd pick it up. Another one here is a blind buy, Clockwork Orange on 4K for $10. One that I don't know anything about, never seen it, but I don't know. I just thought I'd just pick it up. Another one that I'm going to have to, I don't know, just watch a few trailers or something online before I decide to open it, but I decided to pick it up, and maybe I'll take it back. We'll see. Tom Hanks in The Green Mile. I've had this on Blu-ray for years, and I still haven't watched it, so I probably shouldn't have bought this. But I like Tom Hanks. He's really good in a lot of movies. So I don't know. For $10, I just decided to buy this, and maybe I'll actually get around to watching it. Who knows? But there it is. And we've got Interstellar, and I feel like I've seen this one. I think I have it. And I think I've watched it actually, but now I don't remember because it's one of many kind of space movie thriller type things that I don't know, that kind of blend together for me. But I think this one was $8. So being that this was the cheapest of the bunch, I think I'm probably going to keep this regardless of whether I've seen it or haven't seen it or whatever. So I thought that's a pretty good deal. And this one I kind of just barely picked up. This was The Wolf of Wall Street. It was $12 or $13. I can't remember which. It only includes the 4K Ultra HD plus a digital copy, which is interesting and honestly more efficient. Like, why do I need a Blu-ray if I got the 4K, right? So, although for me, the funny thing right now is I have a lot of 4K movies. I don't even own a 4K TV or a player just yet. Do have plans to get one at some point, but I don't own it yet. Mainly just because I don't have room for another big TV in my house. So anyway, that's going off on a tangent, but The Wolf of Wall Street just includes the 4K, and I gotta check if it has all the same special features on here as the Blu-ray. I'm not sure. Really doesn't matter, honestly, for this title, because it's pretty much just for the movie. I don't really care too much about the special features. This one I just barely bought. It was just barely cheap enough at 12 or 13 bucks. So so there's that. Next one, Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This was one that I really wasn't planning to buy. I do have the first one of this, but I thought that would be good enough. And, you know, just I didn't want to pay the regular price, like 20, 25 bucks or whatever it was for this. I just didn't think that was, you know, I just wasn't interested enough. But for 10 bucks, I thought, well, all right, that's cheap enough. I'll go for it. Next one is The Shawshank Redemption. And this one is another blind buy. I think I'm probably going to keep this just because I don't know, I've heard that this is a pretty good movie, but never seen it, but 10 bucks. I figured, why not? I'll just go for that. And then last but not least is The Bad Guys from DreamWorks. And I'm really not too into most of the modern, you know, CGI DreamWorks movies and things, just because there's so many of them coming out all the time. I just can't keep track of them. I kind of stick to the classics like Shrek and some of the older, you know, Ice Age and some of those, and those are good enough for me. Those were the movies that came out when I was more of a kid, and, you know, I was more into that kind of stuff. But, I don't know, this one, for whatever reason, it seems like it might be good. I don't know, but for 10 bucks, I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So there's that, and I got the last one in my store that had a slipcover, so I was happy about that. But yeah, so that was my my haul from Best Buy with the cheaper movies. I'm gonna do something quick here and make a couple different piles of titles that I know for sure I'm gonna keep. That's this one. This one, and titles that I'm not sure if I'm going to keep or not. So these ones here are the ones I'm going to keep. Actually, it's going to be most of these. There's just a couple. Yeah, so it's really just these two, Clockwork Orange and then this Monty Python film, that I got to do a little bit of research on these to decide if I'm actually going to keep these or if I'm just going to return them. I'm just not sure if I need them or not. I don't need any of these really, but if these are something that I'm actually going to watch at some point. So I'll set these off over here. And so that was what I got at Best Buy. There were some more titles there, of course, and some pretty decent deals there. Just not a huge selection compared to previous years, but that's the case at all the stores. So that's how that is. The next thing is video game stuff. This isn't a video game channel, so I don't really, you know, do video game videos. But on these Black Friday themed ones, that's another thing I like to just kind of talk about, because I do enjoy video games from time to time. I'm not a big gamer or anything, but I do have a collection of video games, a lot of retro-ish ones, PlayStation 1 and 2 and N64 and GameCube and those kind of eras. But I love the Switch. The Switch is it might be my favorite Nintendo console these days. A lot of great games. So I picked up a couple cheap titles, and I have a couple more that I ordered online that'll be coming too. And I've just bought, you know, the games that are really cheap, like $20 or less. So the first one here, Grand Theft Auto 5 for the PlayStation 5. I do not own a PlayStation 5 yet, but I'm hoping to get one. I've been holding off because I just refuse to buy a PlayStation until I can walk into a store and just pick one up. You know, simple as that. I'm not going to do any of the, you know, funny stuff where you pay overpriced online or anything, or you got to wait, or you got to buy like a, you know, big expensive bundle or anything. I will wait. I will wait it out until I can walk into a store, pick up a PlayStation, and walk out of the store with just the console, $500, you know. So I'm still waiting on that, but I did pick up Grand Theft Auto 5 for $15 at Target. That was pretty cheap. Obviously, Grand Theft Auto 5 is a really old game now. They're really prolonging this one, and it would be cool if they make a 6th Grand Theft Auto, of course, but they have not done that, and, you know, it is what it is. But, of course, this is a good game. I mainly just like to, you know, just drive around the map and do stuff like that. I've never actually played through it and beat it or any of that. I don't think I ever will necessarily, but I don't know. It's just kind of a fun one to have. It should be fun when I actually get a PS5 at some point. Then another one here, Pac-Man World Repack for the Switch, and I did double up on this. I've got another copy of this coming for the PlayStation 5 as well, because this is one of my favorite games from the PlayStation 1 that they, this is one of those remasters that they did. So the original Pac-Man World was a PlayStation 1 game, and I just loved that when I was growing up. So I thought I'd get it for the Switch for portability, and then then I got the PlayStation 5 version coming in the mail. So just so I have both of those, and these were 20 bucks for that, so I thought that was pretty cheap. So just a few video games that I picked up this year. Compared to previous years, this is a pretty small haul, but it is still a pretty nice little stack here. Probably spent just over $100 on all of this stuff total. So, I mean, that's, considering all I got, that's a pretty good deal. And then yeah, in years past too, I used to buy just a bunch of extra titles so that I could resell some of them on the internet, on eBay and Amazon and that sort of thing, just because they had so many of them and they were so cheap back at like Walmart and those kinds of places back around 5, 6, 7 years ago, whatever it was. So, but those days have kind of come and gone, and it's just the way it goes. But it's kind of okay. The timing has worked out for me because at this point in my life and how long I've been collecting movies, I mostly have everything that I kind of want. I buy a lot of new releases these days when they come out, things that I see that I want like that. But as far as stuff that's already available, I have most of the things that I want. I still do have a wish list of things that I just don't want to pay full price for. But, I got a lot of the main things that I've had on my wish list in the past several years or so. So it's really cool. So the timing has worked out for that for me personally. So if the Black Friday sales kind of keep dwindling for movies as the years go by, I guess that's okay for me. Although, just in general, it is kind of a bummer because I do miss the, crazy Black Friday deals and stuff. But I will say I don't miss the crowds. I don't miss that at all. So anyway, that's what I've got. So I wanted to show you guys what I got for Black Friday or Black Friday-ish, since I bought these a few days before in 2022. So there is my pile there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next video.